Hello and welcome back to Sigh of the Abyss. I just want to quickly mention that last time I know the voices were quite low and I did go into the settings afterwards and saw that I kind of missed the master volume setting. Sorry about that. I adjusted it now, so if we get any more scenes with voice acting, the voices should be you should be able to hear them actually. So sorry about that. But yeah, we are nearing the end of the first eventful day in our new life, I suppose, so let's get back into it. It doesn't matter if the place is closed or not, right? What a weird question to ask. I have a tab open in some places and, well, I can't exactly walk in and avoid paying it. The dude at the rose doesn't mind, but it's quite a walk. I have heard that name before. It's where the minstrel we met plays. When you said quite a walk, I did not expect over 20 minutes. Come on, it's... Okay, I don't know how big the city is, but 20 minutes is not a super long walk. It's all practice for Levera to learn her way around the city. That also makes sense. The outside of the rose does not look like an inn or a tavern. Tall stained glass windows depict the eponymous flowers. A repurposed temple. Interesting. When you step inside, your senses are assaulted by the smell of roast, wine and smoke. Most of the tables are full. Carolicians mingle with people dressed in foreign garbs, and several languages are being spoken around you. Alfion's garish jacket catches your eye from the entrance. He's sitting in a corner, strumming his lute. You undo the clasp of your cloak and hang it by the entrance. Good evening. Fancy something to drink? The innkeeper does a double take after seeing Marinette. Unless you're here on business, did my wife call you about the basement? We're here to eat, and since when do you have a basement? Where do you think the pantry's at? You're not hungry. You should be. I'm not here on behalf of the halls, no. Bummer. About your drinks, then? Some mead for me. Wine here. Levera? I'll take the wine, I'll take the mead, I'll take the ale. Water is enough. Good question. I don't drink often, so again, the first two choices are probably more like character choices going with one of the other two, so let's take the wine. Why not? And to eat? Your assorted roast. Can you pay for that? I will. The innkeeper looks around, then points at the wooden structure above the counter. In that case, you can take the mezzanine. For free? It's included with the food. Neat. Silas guides you to the staircase at the side of the counter. I'll stay here and bring everything when it's done. Thank you. The steps creak as you put your weight onto them, but when you reach the mezzanine... Impressive. The mezzanine is cramped with a table against the wall and no chairs, but the view makes up for it. Wouldn't the smoke drift all up here though? And it would be hotter up top, isn't it? But okay. Miranda leans against the wooden railing with a sigh. What's wrong or tired? What's wrong?
Nothing is going as I imagined it would go. It's been an eventful day.
That it does. She touches the shimmering fabric of her dress.
Truly.
What's got you so mopey?
Silas climbs the stairs with your drinks and places them on the table.
The food will be ready soon.
Was service not included with it?
It was, but I just wanted to poke the innkeeper a bit. He was so stiff, trying to impress the guest of honor.
Miranda purses her lips together. Change the topic or don't say anything. Let's change the topic.
How's the mead?
Miranda takes a sip from her goblet.
Very pleasant, with a fig aftertaste.
Silence falls among you. Focus on the music, focus on the people, or focus on the stained glass windows. Let's focus on the people. You spot couples and families, friends and strangers sharing a table. One of the children spots you and waves. Wave back or don't? Sure, let's wave back. You exchange your wave with the child's holy grin. The stairs shake suddenly. The innkeeper appears with a tray.
Here you are.
You might not be hungry, but the hearty smell is tempting.
Thank you.
Silas is already taking handfuls of the meat.
Do you want some?
Don't speak while chewing.
Yes, miss.
Are you not hungry?
I'm not, or take some food. I mean, if it's already offered, let's take some. You take a thin stripe of beef under Miranda's watchful gaze. I'm still struggling with the pronunciation of the name because I'm not quite sure, even though I did listen back to it, but I think it's Miranda. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. Silas devours the food, so dinner doesn't take long.
What do you say? Time to see if they stitch the cover together.
Okay, that was uneventful. I'm wondering if we had focused on the music, would we have gotten a bit more of Alphion or not? Maybe that's for later. Once you're closer to the halls, Miranda clears her throat. I will retire for the night. You know the way back to your halls? Miranda ignores her and hands you a small key, the one for the safe house. Have a good evening. You too, or don't say anything. No, you too. She leaves, and as soon as she's out of earshot... That was the most awkward dinner I've ever had. How so, or we're still strangers? We're still strangers. That's true, but when they have dinner together, even strangers share something to become less strangers to each other. I'm not blaming you for the silence. You lost your memories. Who are you blaming then? The miss. I bet she doesn't want to talk to us. She lives for her secrets. She told the seamstress about the halls, or don't mention it. Yeah, why not? I mean, she was open about it towards the seamstress, who's also a stranger, so... Yeah. Really? That means she doesn't want to tell me. She makes a face. That's not how I wanted that to sound, but okay. When you arrive at the stitch and seam, the mattress is ready. Ah, I could have put the stuffing in myself. It was no bother, really. You're almost tempted to ask her about Emilia, but that might sound suspicious. Besides, you already know where to find her. Scylla secures the mattress on the wheelbarrow. I'll need your help with this. There are no street lamps in the eastern hold, and by the time you reach the safe house, the streets are dark. Can't see anything. If this trouble's over, I'm going to cry. The dark shadows that tinge the streets let you in on the shapes they hide. You can see clearly despite the darkness. The miss gave you the key to the place, right? Why is the wheelbarrow inside? Wouldn't want it to get stolen again. Scylla has a big grin on her face. You look excited. I have the feeling you can't wait to test your mattress. Are you that excited for a mattress? What's that face for? I'm going to go with this. I have the feeling you can't wait to test your mattress. You are correct. Do you need help bringing it upstairs or snuff the candles out? That's of our help. They have helped us. Aw, you're too nice. You help her drag it up the stairs and she places it in the corner. Why there? Because it's the nicest spot. She lies down on it. Her expression is peculiar, almost as if she can't believe what she is doing. The candles. I'll snuff them out. Thanks. Good night. And that's it? Just like that? Okay. You can now determine your romantic preferences from the status menu. You can change these at any time. Oh, that's handy. Death begets the abyss, just like love does. Yet love takes time. Lust is devoured too quickly, and attraction is at the base of it all. Here you can read a summary of your stats and personality and customize your romantic preferences. So right now it's set to romance with men and women, but you could also change that, can you? Oh, you can also put no romance. That's what I was wondering. I think it's actually completely optional. Like, you don't have to romance anyone, you can be friends with them. That's neat, but I'm gonna go with both. Yep, that's it. Your musing summoned the ancient voice of the abyss. The gift you received is an insidious thorn. Which gift? It emboldens you to turn away from your destiny. First Mirane with fate, now you with destiny. What is it that you want me to do? The abyss does not speak anymore. Answer me, please. I need to know. Light spills into the bedroom from holes in the windows. Once again, you dreamed of the abyss. Once again, it left you with more questions than answers. You scared the crap out of me. Silas is combing her hair with her fingers. Did you have a nightmare? I wouldn't call it a nightmare. I woke you up. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, don't be. Silas puts her vest on and walks to the boarded windows. It's early. It'd be nice if we can stop by our outhouse and a fountain before the miss arrives and gives us grief. Sounds like a plan. Man, let's just all appreciate that we have running water. That's worth so much. You're splashing some water over your face when someone nearby gasps. You didn't kill anyone, did you? A woman with deep bags under her eyes drops a bloodied mattress sleeve in the washing basin at the fountain. No, but I came this close to it. You exchange a look with Silas. The coughing kept waking me up. She begins rubbing the bloodied fabric together. You telling me he was coughing all of that? Sure was. Silas covers her mouth with her hand. What if it's contagious? Let's go. Yeah, I thought the same thing. You rush back to the main street. Are you really going to bring the wheelbarrow back? Of course. What about you? What's the plan for today? You need to visit the seamstress in Elia and see if there's something you can do to understand what the Whisper wants. But should you tell Silas? I need to go back to the Stitch and Seam, or I want to know my way around the city. Let's do a sneaky save. I mean, we've been open with our allies so far, and that alone doesn't tell how much, so why not? I need to go back to the Stitch and Seam. Why? Need something done? What are you two doing here? Mirene approaches with a basket in her hand. The smell makes you think of fig pie. We were at the fountain, refreshing ourselves since we can't snap our fingers and have water at will. Mirene's biting rebuttal is cut off by Silla's sudden excitement. Is that breakfast? You unlock the front door for them. As soon as Mirene places the basket on the table, Silas uncovers the treat within, a fig pie cut into neat slices. A blink later, and one is already in Silas' mouth. I'll have to bring the wheelbarrow back. Do not speak while chewing. I promised the apprentice I would. Livera also told me she has something she wants to do. Really? I'd like to visit the Stitch and Seam again. I never asked you while we were pursuing the fabrics if anything caught your eye. My apologies. Are you getting a new blouse? I don't know yet. Where did you get this, by the way? It's really nice. Silas takes another big bite. It comes from the halls. Mirene smirks as Silas' chewing slows down to a halt. Huh. She gulps down the food before standing up. Stay here while I return the thing, I won't take long. Mirene's sigh is deep and frustrated. She hasn't even done that much. Help me understand her dislike for the halls. I don't understand it myself. Does she dislike the halls or the wealth you're displaying? Possible. Is that a rhetorical question? She must be afraid of magic. Huh. That could be it. But she doesn't seem afraid of Mirene, so I would think it's probably more this one. Does she dislike the halls or the wealth you're displaying? Your question gives her pause. While trying to be considerate, I achieve the opposite effect, it seems. I hope you understand my situation is somewhat unique. Mages leave the halls only on assignment, and I am no exception. Am I your assignment? Yes and no. Officially, I am taking care of my late mentor's business. Unlike me, he was an advisor for the nobility, and as such enjoyed many more freedoms than mine. Your mentor? Mirene's eyes are on you, and when you meet her gaze, she straightens her shoulders. Heavy is freedom like a yoke on one's neck. Ignorance is a much lesser burden. Should one's last breath never end, frozen in time by our life dripping from willing wounds, then, and only then, will a shard of the abyss devour, awaken, and conquer. Let me take a moment to read over that again. Okay. What is that? At first I thought these to be the ramblings of a madman. Then I saw the corpses surrounding you, willing sacrifices. I saw you ashy and dazed, and caught a glimpse of the powers you bear. Who is this madman you are talking about? My mentor, one of the 6 that slew themselves for you. Oh, I see. Tell me, was it the abyss? I have yet to figure it out. A great force hidden in the shadows. I am the abyss. I don't know. I wish I knew. I have yet to figure it out. It's very vague. We do know that it is some kind of force. I don't know. I'm not happy with the I am the abyss. I would like an option that's like a bit more straightforward, because we know it is about the abyss, but not. But are we it? I don't want to say that. I'm gonna go with this one. A great force hidden in the shadows. And what does it stand for? What does it want? I don't know. Are you not its envoy? That is what you said you were, and the ramblings do match. He also wrote that you would be born of a soul devoured. The memories we have been helping you chase, none exist. Perhaps they do exist and I simply haven't unearthed them yet. We know that's not true. You seem strangely accepting of it. Is that a problem, or I didn't want to lie to you? And between these two, she is strangely accepting of it, and I'm very curious about that. But also I want to be apologetic. I didn't want to lie to you. I do not blame you for it. You were acting out of your best interest. We should not tell Silas. Yeah, that's what I thought, and I don't know if I like it. I agree, why not, or I want to tell her. Again, I do like being honest, and I get that the situation is different just because of their backgrounds. Mirene might be able to help us more with this stuff, and Silas... If it's actually true that Silas is afraid of magic or against it or whatever, then that might be an issue. I don't know, so I'm just gonna ask, why not? I can already picture her becoming agitated and not believing you. Also fair. Do you truly think she would be accepting of you if she knew? There is another problem, of course. She gestures at your face. The body you are inhabiting used to belong to someone else. She must have had a family, friends, perhaps a lover. Oh, I thought we were literally, like, created. What happens if one of them recognizes her in you? That would indeed be a problem. I'll deal with them. How likely is it to happen based on the garments left for me? That hasn't happened yet. Oh well. I never thought about it. Yeah, I also didn't. Let's go with a more pragmatic approach. How likely is it to happen based on the garments left for me? I see, Miranda approved. The pieces you wear are bespoke, pristine, and feels luxurious. The garments must have cost several silver pieces, the sort of money nobody carries on the streets. It's unlikely anyone will recognize you, but we can't discount the possibility. We could try to ask the guards if they knew anything about missing people, the 6 around me and my host. It seems to me that the guards have very little interactions with anybody who is not a petty criminal. She leans forward to place her hand on yours. Let her or move your hand away. Let her. Her skin is much warmer than what you imagined. Know that you have an ally in me. As you learn more, I trust you will confide in me. Give a firm answer, you will. Give a vague answer. Give a firm answer, you won't. The thing is, I want to trust her. I want to think she is my ally in this. But I don't think she's telling us everything yet. Which is fair. Trust you will confide in me. I do think she would be able to help us with a lot of this stuff, so... just in case, I'm gonna go with that I will. Thank you. The door opens and Silas whistles her way inside. Hope I didn't miss too much of the amazing conversation you were having with the Miss Rivera. Miranda is the first to stand up. You didn't miss much. Shall we go? I don't know, all of us walking around together but keeping secrets from each other doesn't feel right. I get why, but tricky, very tricky. The shape of Carolisi eludes you. The streets break and split, forming sharp corners that open into squares or patches of trees.
Oh, miss, your shoes make less noise than yesterday.
I picked a different pair.
You have more than one. Fancy.
You're walking down an alley when the shadows deepen. Oh. Call out whoever is following you. What should we do? Face whoever's following you. Are we going to get attacked? Let's face them. You unsheath your dagger and point it at the lonely figure standing in the middle of the alley, who raises both hands. Oh, I didn't. I'm sorry. That was probably an overreaction. A hood hangs low over their face, obscuring their features. Their clothes are matted and torn, similar to those of the vagrants that roam Carolisi.
Good morning. Why don't you put that away?
You lower your weapon, but don't sheath it quite yet.
I am glad to see that you have some manners.
The figure salutes.
Hey, I've seen you around. You're that crazy old woman that keeps the city safe.
Wow, what a title. The Crazy Grandma. Her rags are frayed and blood-stained, and a hood covers her scarred face. Nobody knows her name, or how long she has been around truly. All they know is that she helps. She will dive into house fires to save the survivors, and come out miraculously unscathed every time. She will find the spawn of hell, those that murder, those that violate, and beat them blue or break their bones, or, when she has truly had enough, send them to dusk to be judged. Okay, a badass. Crazy old woman, she keeps the city safe, don't ask anything. Now I'm curious, but I don't know if we want to focus on the first two. She keeps the city safe?
If the city guards don't do their job, someone else needs to.
Why were you following us?
Curiosity. It has been satisfied. Now that I know your faces.
You have the feeling the woman is talking to you. She turns on her heel, ready to leave. What do you mean? I don't say anything. No, I'm, again, curious. What do you mean?
I wanted to see who you were. Nothing more, nothing less. Farewell.
Not ominous at all. Marene and Scylla seem as confused as you are.
She is famous, you said?
If the guards get too rowdy, she makes sure they behave. And when they're too lazy to catch someone really bad, she...
Scylla draws an imaginary line across her neck.
She murders them?
Yeah?
How grim.
You look around, but you don't feel watched anymore. Interesting, an interesting figure. Necessary, apparently. The windows of the pawn shop are covered in the intricate floral pattern started yesterday. This time, there are lights coming from inside the shop. It's open. Let's go in. Okay. Interesting. A complex smell wraps itself around your nose as you enter. Old polished wood, ancient velvet, wax. The inside is cramped. Every surface is covered in trinkets that range from marble statues to necklaces to stuffed animals, all meticulously tagged with a piece of cloth.
Good morning.
Hidden behind the pile of books and scraps that cover the counter, a robed man stands up to welcome you. An old scar cuts through his face from forehead to cheek.
What happened to the old people who used to run this place?
They embraced the Lady of Dusk some time ago. I am their son.
I see some tattoos. Interesting.
May she guide them far beyond.
He thanks her with a nod. Given his foreign garments, you almost expected him to have an accent, but he speaks with the ease of a native. As the man gestures, the intricate tattoo on his arm catches the light. No, it isn't a tattoo. Just like the patterns etched on the dusty windows, this riot of flowers has been carved on his skin. Oh.
Is everything here for sale?
Every tagged item on display? Yes.
Marene smiles pleased and starts to look around. Scylla shrugs and heads in the opposite direction.
May I help you with anything?
When he looks at you, the smile drains from his face.
Huh.
Tense like a bowstring, he holds his breath.
Your eyes are hauntingly beautiful. For years I have seen flowers of their color bloom in the nooks and crannies of my dreams.
Uh-huh. Thank you. Do we know each other? Such a bold compliment begets an equally bold question. Interested what kind of question that would be. Avoid his gaze and look around. Nah. I don't know if I want to do the bold question. That we know each other is also kind of rude, I don't know. So thank you or the bold question? Oh. Man, curiosity. I'm afraid what kind of question it will be. But let's go for it.
How did you get that scar?
Yeah, that's... yeah, I was afraid it would be something like that.
Which one?
Oh. The one on your face or the one on your arm? The one on your arm.
This?
He shows you his forearm, ravaged by flowers made of scar tissue. The intricate design disappears under the loose sleeve of his robe.
Is my masterpiece. Has anybody told you that?
I wish to purchase these items. Mirani comes back with a hand mirror and a small glass jar. What's in there? That'd be a perfumed unguent, I believe. What for? The house? My own personal use. Mirani places the items on the little free space of the counter. Hey, you! Do you still accept collaterals? My name is Malak, and I will once I finish. He pats the pile of documents. This. Huh, will take you a while. Malak takes an old pair of scissors and removes the tags. Read one of the documents that are lying on the counter. Do you need to pawn anything, Silas, or observe the items Mirani purchased? I don't think I need to observe the items. I don't know if the documents will help any. Or if that's something secret that is going to be slipped away anyway. Do you need to pawn anything, Silas? It's good to have the option to. Aren't you receiving a daily salary already? So? Malak places the two cloth tags next to each other and squints. 1 silver piece and 6 iron, please. As Silas whistles, Mirani slides her hand on the side of her waistband and takes out a string jingling with coins. Here you are. I trust this can be delivered to the halls. She places an additional iron coin to the counter. Malak fails to conceal his surprise. To what name? That word again. Indagatrix Emerita Mirani. He bows. You shall expect a delivery from me then. I will come back. I saw so many wonderful things. I'd like to come with you when you do, or don't say anything. I mean, do we have anything better to do? Aside from, learning about the whispers and stuff. Sure, why not? I'd like to come with you when you do. Where to now? Let's stop here. Silas points at the stalls at the far end of the square. The house needs rags, some buckets, candles. I will stay here with Lavera while I take care of it. Are you going to take what we need? Nah, let's not insinuate that. You're going to pay for the items, right? Or can't we come with you? Okay, I'm going to go just with the last one because I don't want to insinuate that Silas is stealing. My assumption is she doesn't want us with her because people were gonna want to rack up the prices with us being dressed more fancily. Or something. Can't we come with you? Well, if I bring 2 well-dressed misses with me, I can't bargain anymore, can I? There, see? They'll all assume I can pay in full. You do not need to bargain in the first place. So stay here, I'll be right back. Mirani sighs. What's with a deep sigh? You do not have to follow her instructions. True. Follow her if you don't want to stay here. Does my presence bother you? I mean, that's not it. You do not have to follow her instructions. I do not, but she is wiser than I am when it comes to the city. She approaches the statue that oversees the square. It's missing its head. The corners of the octagonal pedestal are jagged with plaster remains. Someone must have ripped away the plaques that decorated it. Your only hint to the statue's identity is a name etched on the inside of the book. What could this Theresio have done to have his marble form desecrated so? I'm sure Silas knows. You don't have to wait long to test your theory. Soon Silas approaches you with her bounty. Her new bucket holds some candles and 2 large rags. Look what I got here. That was fast. She winks at you. Silas, who might this be? Mirene gestures towards the statue. No clue. Why? I thought you'd know the reason someone had beheaded him. I don't know everything. Mirene's eyes dart from Silas' face to Theresio's open book. What of his name? Do you know of it? No. It's written right there. Then you can learn it on your own. A gasp leaves Mirene's lips. You cannot read. So what? What do you mean, so what? Most people can't. Stupefied, Mirene looks at you. Don't look at me like that, I can. Why is it so shocking to you? What do you want me to say? Or that doesn't change anything? It doesn't, but also, why is it so shocking to you? I mean, clearly she's very sheltered and doesn't know that education costs money. Or, you know, if you have to work all day to make ends meet, then you don't have the time to study. That doesn't change anything. She isn't less worthy of respect. Do not misunderstand me. I do not pity you, I am outraged on your behalf, Silas. You and countless others have been robbed of something wonderful. Silas shrugs, and that seems to make Mirene even more agitated. It's not too late. You can still learn. Does it look like I have the money for it? When I need something read, I go to the temple and they do it for me. You do have money now. I could teach you, or don't say anything. Yeah, I could teach you. That sounds like a bad idea. Like a fun idea, you mean? You mull over what Silas just said. Temples offer reading services. I think that's actually a historical thing, that in the past churches would do that, and I suppose in other countries' temples. Yeah. You consider the non-existent state of your finances and the voice that spoke to you by the shrine, guiding you to learn more about the faith of Carolisi. Are the services granted for a fee? A donation. It's not mandatory, but I always try to drop a couple of coins because, you know, they're doing it for the Lady of Dawn. Is it something that speaks to you? Yes, it sounds lovely. It is something I can offer, I guess. I hope it's not strange. It is something I can offer, so are we talking about us doing the same as the temples? That would be something for us to do? Something that speaks to you. Huh. I don't know. Hope it's not strange, I guess. I really have no idea. It is something I can offer. Just don't go in expecting to get rich. Miranda accepts your answer with a hum. The temple's quite a walk from here, while Anelia's workshop is but a street away. You still don't know why she roused a whisper of all people. Meniality is unbefitting of her. You were stunned for a moment as the roar that tore through your thoughts abandons its composure. Are you all right? You much prefer the voices to be whispers. It's nothing. You do not want to impose over the seamstress, but it seems you have to. The best way to go about it would be inviting Anelia to the Rose and trying to get her to talk, having Anelia work on a piece for you for small talk aplenty, telling Anelia that you know something and are on her side, asking Mirane and Silas for help. These all sound like good options, honestly. Should we just tell her? I don't know. I think what did we choose? What did we choose last time with her? I think it was kind of more direct. And she did talk to us then, I think. Work on a piece for you, but then she's working. Inviting her away might... Any of these could work, but might not necessarily. Do we want to ask for help? Yeah, I think I'm gonna ask them. Maybe they have some other insights that could help me here. I want to do something, but your eyes fall on the workshop. But you require money. Fear not, I set some of my stipend aside for you. I appreciate it. Oh, I didn't think that was the help that we were asking for. I thought more advice, but maybe that comes now. I'd like to invite Anelia to the Rose, so I'd like for Anelia to make me a garment. A garment would take longer, so maybe then we would have more options to talk. Well, the Rose would be a one-time thing, but at least the Rose would be like away from her workplace. So, man, tricky ones. If we invite her to the Rose, then I think we have to be really direct with her. I'm gonna go with that one. I've heard that name before. She is the seamstress from yesterday. What business do you have with her? Tell the truth or lie. You know me. Tell the truth. Aiding her will bring me one step closer to... A moment of poignant silence follows. I see. I don't. She will help me understand, I think. Scylla's face crunches, then she gasps. Aha, she makes you remember. Why didn't you tell us before? She doesn't really, it matters not for now. I thought they might maybe offer some advice which one is the better options, but in the end I still had to... I had to decide for myself, as always. You approach the stitch and seam. Thread is spun and weaved into fabric. Several people are sitting on the floor or at the table, quietly chatting with thimble and needle, while others press garments with hot irons. Good morning again, miss. Is there anything I can do to help you today? Could you call Anelia over for a second? The apprentice? Yes, unless she's busy, of course. Well... She throws a glance above her shoulder, then looks at you and Marinette. She's not in trouble, is she? Quite the opposite. Wait here. I know we need her, but isn't this a bit creepy? Yeah, actually is. I have to agree. Using someone's job to trap them into an outing is not something that makes me particularly comfortable. Yeah, people, don't do that. Do you have an alternative? Not really. Yeah, that's really the only thing that we don't have another option. We don't know where to find her otherwise. Anelia adjusts her gloves and approaches you. Good morning. Make some small talk first or get straight to the point. Well, we don't want to waste your time, do we? I simply wanted to thank you for the help you gave us. Would you allow me to do so by offering you a meal? She hasn't refused your offer, but you can see that she is conflicted. It'll be fun, and don't worry, we won't let you go back alone. I must ask, do you reward everyone who provides you a service with a meal? I hope not. You're a reminder of someone, that's why she's going the extra mile. I think. If you insist, I will come. Great. I will see you after work. She curtsies and walks back inside. That was awkward, or I'm glad she accepted. Yeah, I'm glad she accepted. The token resistance she displayed makes me fear for her self-preservation. Free food clouds everyone's judgment. I speak from experience. Of course you do. It won't be dinner time for several hours. Livera, any plans until then? I'd like to visit the Temple of Dawn and see it for myself. Follow me then. Still having to get to know the city. Tall marble columns adorn the entrance to the Temple of Dawn. The Lady of Dawn welcomes us into this world. The Temple of Dawn offers assorted services to the people. Soup kitchens, counseling, reading and writing, basic education for the young. Focused as they are on good deeds, priests and priestesses of Dawn are often seen helping the Prime and Dusk with their duties. I don't know about all those terms yet, but I guess we'll see. It sounds good so far, that they're not just offering the services of reading, but also educating, especially the youngs. That's good. Many a bond has light seared in approval, promises of blood and exchanges of death. Rays passed through the dome and bathed the central room in soft light. The many counters that line its walls glitter with candles and oil lamps. Silas whispers something to herself and draws a symbol in the air with her hand. A semicircle. She then looks expectantly at you. Perform the gesture or ignore her. That's awkward. You cannot just expect people to do that, like, if it's not their faith or if they're not aware of what it means. You know, I don't know how this religion works. Because if I was to visit a church, like I'm not religious, I'm not baptized or anything, so if I would visit a church for whatever reason, I'm not gonna do the cross or anything. But if you go like to a Japanese temple, for example, it's quite common that you used to do the whole cleansing ritual before you enter it, like wash your hands and stuff. And that's out of respect. That's not inherently religious. I don't know how to explain it. I hope you know what I mean. Like there's a difference, I think. So, without knowing what it means, it is very strange. I guess we don't know any better, so I'll try and perform the gesture. She nods in approval. I'll call for someone. Stay here. Like, I'm probably overthinking this, and was only a thing to gain sympathy points with Silas, but I hope you know what I mean. Mirene is yet to utter a word. Follow her gaze, or what left you so in awe? Let's follow her gaze, or... I'm gonna ask her directly. What left you so in awe? I'll admit I did not expect the interior to be so magnificent. She looks at the frescoes adorning the dome. I can understand Scylla's blind devotion now, after seeing the beauty and solace temples provide. Blind devotion? Oh, that didn't sound like a compliment. It really didn't. Blind devotion? It borders on zealotry. Isn't that rich, coming from someone who stole and cheated her way through life? Perhaps she believes that if her faith is stalwart enough, all will be forgiven. I don't know, do we actually have proof that she has been stealing? And also stealing to survive is different from, you know, rich people just stealing from people in bad situations, just to get richer. Silas approaches you with a priest in tow. Here, brother, this is Livera. May dawn light your every step. Likewise, blessed be her name, or look at Silas for help. Likewise is very, I don't know. I'm just looking to her. She has lost her memories, it's not her fault. I did not fault her for anything. He guides you towards one of the empty counters. There are sheets of yellowed paper stacked underneath, quills and some ink pots plus some candles. Come during the day and I will send a crier to alert the faithful. At the end of the day, some of the donations collected for the service will go to you and the rest to the temple. Okay. Any questions? What if I receive no donations? Silas Mirane, what will you do while I am here? When can I start? Okay, so we really, like, that straightforward, just got a job, basically. Okay, not bad. Handy, really. Yeah, I am curious. What will you guys do while I'm here? You will have no need of me, so I will return to the halls. You do that, I'll be around. You thank the priest and leave. That's it, like no rules or anything? I guess it is straightforward if it's just reading for people. We should head back to the stitch and seam. Bells toll in the distance, marking the end of the day. People pour out into the street, directed home or to the closest inn. Emilia is waiting for you outside of the workshop, with her gloves already on. Ready for dinner? How has your day been? Let's go. Were you waiting for long? How has your day been? Stitchy. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? good thing, of course. Shall we go? Which establishment did you have in mind for tonight, Livero? Didn't we say the Rose? I have only been to the Rose. It's a bit of a walk from here. I think I have heard of it. It has stained glass windows, does it not? That's the place. I always wanted to see them. I don't mind if we have to walk a while. Silas keeps the group in the well-trafficked main streets. City guards here and there stop to observe your group, but they never approach you. Are you that peculiar of a sight? I guess. Ah, the windows were worth the walk indeed. Wait until you taste the food. The Rose is overwhelming. Music, scents, countless voices, the dry heat of smoke. You take a moment to get used to it all and unclasp your cloak to hang it on the wall. Alphion is lounging on the same couch as the day before, lute in hand, but the people draped around him are different. Shall we order the same as last time? And what is that? The assorted roast. And wine for me. For me too. I'll take some wine too. Meat for me please, or water will suffice. Maybe we'll keep a level head or something. I don't know. Let's go with water for now. Noted. We'll secure a table while you order. Order with Mirane, secure a table with Silas and Emilia. I think... it's just a character choice between these two, I know. Let's not make her do it on her own. Because I don't think we'll want to like dive into it with Amelia immediately anyway, so let's go order with Mirane. I'll come with you. Appreciate it. The innkeeper recognizes you both. After Mirane orders and pays, a deep sigh leaves her lips. I wonder how meager the seamstress' salary is if the mention of the meat makes her eyes sparkle like that. You look upset. I am. I remember all the times that I returned something to the kitchens of the halls because it was not to my liking. It should have gone to someone more deserving. She sighs again. Forgive me for souring the mood. Shall we join the others? She really has no idea, like, again, like that typical line you hear, especially as a kid, like, over the dinner table, you, like, finish your food, children in Africa are starving or something. Like, you cannot let that influence your life too much. But the fact that she was probably so sheltered she wasn't even aware that people are, like, going hungry, well, that's something. That tells us a lot about the halls, I think. Once the drinks arrive, the barmaid lets you know that dinner will take a while. You take a sip from your cup. The water has a flowery aftertaste. You might have been the one to invite Emilia, but Mirane is the one she naturally gravitates towards. Miss, do you have taverns like this one in the halls? We have several dining halls, one for grand guests, one for the faculty, 3 for our field mages, and many more. How big is that thing? Do they serve booze? Why would they not serve alcohol? Thought your kind was too prim and proper for that. You would be surprised. What a devilish smile graces her face. I would not discount their parties. Do you not dance in the moonlight among great blazes? Most definitely not. Who has told you such outlandish rumors? My mother did. She visited the hall several times in her youth. That piques your interest. What could have taken her there so often? She was the heiress of a now dissolved house. She used to tell me all about her extravagant youth. The stories about the halls were her favorites to recount. Silas whistles. You a noble? Not anymore. The barmaid places a large plate on your table. The aroma of an herb roast tingles your tongue. Anelia and Silas immediately take a piece. Enjoy. Thank you. That was a feast. To be washed down with more drinks, right? Miranda rolls her eyes and stands up to powder her nose. We truly must be a strange sight. Why do you say that? Look at us. Point at yourself, gesture at her, gesture at Silas, look around for Miranda. Point at yourself. You're a member of a merchant guild, but I wouldn't know which one. She just dresses like one. Truly, if I made merchant garments for someone outside of the guild, I would get flogged. Only if they caught you. The seamstress is particular about clothing. You could have never guessed. If only you managed to shift the conversation towards her lost nobility. Oh, maybe I should have chosen her. Miranda sits back down with some water, followed by the barmaid. Begin asking questions about the hall, see how the conversation unfolds. Now let's be proactive. Say, Miranda, if we wanted to visit the halls, could we? Not without an invitation and an escort, no. Have you ever been to the halls yourself, Anelia? Never. I wasn't even born when my mother attended the summons she speaks so fondly of. Now that my small title is gone, I will never receive one myself. What happened to it? The papers are not proof enough by themselves, and my mother had to sell the last family heirloom some months ago to afford rent. Huh. We know a place where it might be, don't we? A shiver runs down your spine as the voice makes itself known to you. Proof of her lineage shall elevate her. Proof of her blood to mend her hands. Proof of her birthright to let her fall into comfort. It is as you feared. The voice truly wants to reinstitute her as a noble. How do you feel about the loss of your title, or how do you feel about your new life? Huh. How do you feel about your new life? This life is not new to me. We were always struggling. It does not seem to be what she wants. I guess that wasn't very fruitful. I don't know if it was because of my choices or because it is really a bit tricky, but again, I guess we might have a lead. Thank you for the evening. I apologize for talking so much. Don't. It was a pleasure. She bows to you and takes out a small key out of her pocket. You leave once you hear her lock the door from the inside. Did you learn what you needed from her? Yes. Does that not please you? I'm sure there's a better way. I need to think it through. I'll have to trample her wishes. Do we? It's something I don't want to do. Really? Is it such a bad thing for her to want her title back? These are all very negative. This is the only one that's kind of neutral. I need to think it through. What does that mean? You're being... what's the word? Cryptic. Silas yawns. Cover your mouth when you do that. Yes, yes. Need an escort to the halls? You paid for dinner, so it's free. Once Miranda leaves your side, you head for the eastern hold on the other side of the city. The streets are quiet. Oil lamps light the way inside the heart, but once you cross the bridge to the eastern hold, everything is plunged into darkness. Let's be quiet. The moon glows high in the sky, giving everything a cold gleam. It shines in the distance on a blade being drawn. Shit. A small band gets on their feet, men and women both. Silas, address the group or unsheath your dagger. Well. I don't know about this. I mean, last time we drew our dagger, it was fine in the end. She knows her way around these corners more, so Silas? Let me do the talking, alright? Gladly. And take out your knife, even if you don't know how to use it. Hey, fellas. Fine night we're having, huh? Fine night indeed, if you hand over your Miss Pouch. Your mouth will not betray me. Your eyes will not give me away. What? You are as confused as the ruffians are by Silas' words. She mutters a curse under her breath. What I meant to say is that the Miss Pouch is empty. You're not the first ones tonight. Right. They see right through her ruse, especially after a puzzling declaration. Silas is as tense as a bowstring, and so are the others. Who will make the first move? You can take them, the shadows can take them, or your words can disperse them. So, again, we have the moist pines with the shadows. Do we want to do that? I would prefer talking my way out of this, but I don't know if we can. I guess let's try our shadow powers. They are drenched in shadows. How they dance on their bodies, begging you to squeeze and choke and make them bleed. Leave us be. They laugh. You raise your hand and the shadows grip them, gently still. Livera? But they do not wish to be gentle. They claw, drawing no blood. They melt into their skin, leaving no marks. Screams fill the air as the shadows feed on them. What is happening? What are you doing? Enough. You sever your connection with the shadows. The ruffian screams turn into whimpers, pathetic whines that make the shadows soothe them instead. We need to leave. What was that? What do you mean? They were screaming and I couldn't see anything, but there was something in your hand. I saw it. What are you? Well, about that. Okay, I'm assuming even if we used any of the other powers, it would come to somewhat the same end here. Did I not tell you that I'm the envoy, or I'm lucky, that's all? I mean, we said it once, we're going to stand by it, I think. Unlucky that's always a lie, so I do not want to straight up lie to her. Did I not tell you that I am the envoy? What does that mean? I don't know. Well, great. Are you like the Miss? Is that it? Something like that, or I'm not exactly like her. No, apparently it is different. Huh. How different is it really? But yeah, I'm not exactly like her. She curses loudly. I wanted to help you. I'm still the same person I was this afternoon. Get a grip? Or you feel like you shouldn't have intervened? I mean, I kinda had to. I wanted to help you? Or I'm still the same person? Yeah, I'm going with this. I'm still the same person I was this afternoon. And that's confusing, because you weren't doing that weird stuff back then. I had no reason to. We weren't threatened by a band of ruffians, and I didn't want you to get hurt on my behalf. But that's my job. I'm your bodyguard. Were you confident against the 5 of them? No, obviously. Never seen a group that big. Usually it's one person with sometimes a pal. There you have it. She frowns. Perhaps when I wake up I'll realize it was all a very strange dream. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Hit the hay. Good night. Huh. I don't know. Okay, I think I'm going to end it here for today, even though I'm very, very curious how everything will continue. Okay. So we're still getting to know the city. We still haven't met several characters, I think. So again, still very, very interesting. Yeah, I don't know yet about the relationship, even just with Miranda and Silas we have so far. It seems like we really are in a very long, slow burn. And again, I don't mind that. But it's very... like, I cannot really tell what direction we're going to go with this quite yet. If we're going... like, if the main thing is gonna be helping Emilia and then some... yeah, I don't know. No idea how that's going to continue, or if we're going to help like several people along the course of the story. I don't know. No spoilers, please. But yeah, I am enjoying this so far. But that's it from me for today. As always, I'd appreciate if you let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.